Why do some dreams unfold with effortless grace, while others remain stubbornly beyond reach? This question has followed humanity across centuries and continents, and is the very doorway into the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. Desire, in its purest essence, is a movement of life itself. Yet most of us approach desire as a restless demand, a wish flung outward into a crowded universe. We whisper affirmations, make vision boards, recite prayers, and then grow impatient when nothing happens. Yogananda cautioned that this is like scattering seeds on dry stone. The seeds may be healthy, but the soil is unprepared. He taught that every true manifestation begins not with the what, but with a state of being behind it, a deep, magnetic stillness. It is a paradox. The more frantic our wanting, the weaker the magnetic field we generate. Think of a spinning compass needle. Only when it slows and settles does it point true north. So the first invitation is not to list desires, but to quiet the inner turbulence that hides your authentic intention. Close the eyes, feel the breath smooth and even, and sense that there's already a subtle current of guidance running beneath the noise of the mind. This quiet mystery is the foundation of all conscious attraction. Once the mind is calm enough to listen, a second question arises. Why do I want what I want? At first, answers leap forward. I want freedom from debt. I want recognition. I want love. But Yogananda urged his students to sit past these first responses. They are often echoes of social expectation, family programming, or fear. If you wait, a deeper layer reveals itself. Perhaps a desire for money masks a yearning to create and serve without limitation. Perhaps the wish for recognition hides a soul longing to express divine creativity. This why is not a justification. It is a vibration, an energetic signature. The universe responds to this frequency more than to the words or images you project. A desire born from fear carries the vibration of fear and therefore draws more fear. A desire born from love, service, or joyous expansion carries a completely different magnetism. Yogananda described it as conscious magnetism, the invisible but measurable power of concentrated thought and spiritual will. When you discover a soul-aligned why, you're no longer pleading for results. You are resonating with them. Desire becomes a beacon rather than a cry in the dark. How does one generate this magnetism? Yogananda's guidance was elegantly simple yet demanding. Begin each day in inner communion. Sit upright, spine straight, and breathe until the mind becomes as still as a windless lake. In that silence, bring to mind your purified desire, one that you have tested against your deepest why. See it not as a far-off event, but as a living reality already vibrating in the subtle world. Hold it gently without strain, as though observing a star in the night sky. Next, infuse it with spiritual will. This is not the tense will of egoic striving. It is a quiet, luminous conviction that the divine law is already supporting you. Yogananda advised, concentrate on the thought itself, feel its vitality, and send it outward from the spiritual eye as a beam of light. After this, release the thought into stillness. Do not tug at it. Do not question when it will arrive. Your calm faith is the magnet. Equally important is action in harmony with the desire. If you seek health, nourish the body. If you seek creative success, practice your craft diligently. Inner magnetism and outer action are two poles of one current. When they align, you are no longer chasing results. You are cooperating with a law as real as gravity. As you live this practice, smaller desires will begin to manifest, sometimes in ways so natural you might overlook them. Treat each fulfillment as a sacred teacher. Notice which desires, once achieved, bring lasting expansion and which fade into emptiness. This reflection refines your why, stripping away egoic layers and revealing ever purer intentions. Yogananda often reminded disciples that material gains are not the final reward. They are stepping stones. Each manifestation is a mirror, showing you whether your motives are aligned with the soul or entangled with the restless ego. Over time, the what of your desires may change entirely. You may find yourself drawn less to possessions and more to experiences of service, creativity, wisdom, or love. This is a divine feedback loop. Desire clarifies purpose, and fulfilled purpose transforms desire. In this dance, even apparent failures carry grace. When a long-for outcome does not arrive, ask again, is my why pure? Sometimes life withholds a desire because a deeper calling awaits, one that would have been obscured by an earlier success. What seems like delay is often protection. How can we embody this in a modern life filled with noise, speed, and endless distractions? Begin with small, consistent steps. Reserve sacred time each morning, even 5 unhurried minutes, to turn inward before touching your phone or speaking a word. Breathe. Ask for your truest longing of the day and write it down. Throughout the day, pause to recall it, not as a checklist item, but as a living vibration guiding your choices. Align actions with that vibration. If your true why is freedom, ask whether each commitment moves you toward or away from it. If your why is love, notice whether your speech and decisions carry the fragrance of kindness. In the evening, reflect without judgment. How did my actions honor my deepest purpose today? Over weeks and months, this gentle discipline builds a field of magnetism so strong that circumstances begin to reorganize themselves around your intention. Opportunities appear, guidance arrives, relationships shift, often with elegance you could not have planned. Remember always that this journey is not about bending the universe to your will. It is about discovering that your highest will and the divine will are one and the same. When your why is born of love, joy, and the desire to serve, every true need is fulfilled the moment it is conceived, for it already lives in the heart of the infinite. Beloved friends, attraction is not a trick of the mind. It is a revelation of the soul. When you quiet the restless, uncover the luminous why, and magnetize your consciousness through stillness and right action, you step into a partnership with the divine. Desires then become milestones on a greater pilgrimage, the unfolding of the spirit within you. Walk this path with patience and serenity, and life will mirror back to you the boundless abundance of the eternal. May your heart be steadfast, your mind tranquil, and your why as vast as the infinite itself.